Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I want to talk a little bit about NiceHash. So we're in the middle of another crypto boom. Is this number 3? The last one, 2017, was definitely the biggest one. And back in that day, I definitely had my own mining rig going. I was kind of mining on and off for a very long time. After 2017, after the dip happened, I turned all my mining systems towards World Community Grid and set myself a goal to get within the top 10,000 donators, but I've only made it to 20,000. It's still not too bad, but anyways, crypto's in another boom right now, so can you hear those fans going? Okay, honestly, that one's on World Community Grid too. But I have set up a bunch of my systems to run NiceHash like I had before. NiceHash, I gotta say, it's an easy way to make crypto. You're probably not going to be making more crypto than you're pushing out when it comes to energy, unless you got really, really good graphics cards. Graphics cards are unbelievably hard to find. I can't get any of my graphics cards to work on NiceHash right now. And I have up to GTI 1030, which is about the only freaking thing you can find available right now. It won't even let me do hashes with that. That's unbelievable. So maybe I'm wrong and there still are people out there buying up these graphics cards to do hashing, but I'm not seeing them anywhere. Maybe they're all staying real quiet so none of us go after them or anything. Anyways, let's take a look. NiceHash. So one thing that seems to be different from back in the day when I started Major League mining in 2017 is there's a NiceHash OS, but I can't get it to do any GPU mining because the Quattro K600 just isn't fast enough for that, and I can't get it to do any CPU mining. So while it is really easy on your system and it makes so you don't really need a hard drive, it's not exactly the most useful thing for everyone. Let's take a look at the GUI. So this gives you an idea what the graphical user interface looks like. You got to run it as administrator or else I just don't get the hashes that I should. Here you can see this girl just does not want to run my Quattro K600. I have no idea what it takes to actually get it to run, but I can't get it to run with anything that I have at my disposal right now. But it doesn't mind running the GPU, that's for sure. CPU. I mean, it doesn't mind running the CPU. Now back in here I got the system that I use exclusively to do backup so it won't mess with any other systems. This unit is hooked up to the World Community Grid doing sparingly hashes and whatnot, and down here this is my miner mine where I'm doing, well, almost all these things. This one's on NiceHash, World Community Grid, NiceHash right now. So we can actually go and see how much this stuff's bringing in. Not a lot. Alright, so here's a look at my NiceHash, and you can see moving all kinds of money every day. Big money. 94 cents one day, 42 cents another day. There's no way that that clears my energy costs. I'm insane. Why am I doing this? Anyway, so it turned out that NiceHash had started repaying people for the giant hack that happened. And I got about 50 some bucks out of it, which is pretty good. I finally transferred it. Anyways, up here, you can see the mining rigs, inactive rigs. That doesn't mean the 5 are inactive. It just means that the video card within them are not mining. So you need to have, it seems like you really need to have a really powerful video card. Because, yeah, GTX 660. And I even have, as I said, a GTX 1030 that wouldn't go. But at the same time, it is mining with GPU, or sorry, with CPU. 6th generation i7, so it's okay if you run older CPU stuff but not GPU. I wonder if that's because, you see, the way this works is people pay for your the ability to rent your processing power. So I'm wondering if people are perhaps buying processor power for altcoins that you can only use CPU power to mine. I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but I could see that happening. But the fact that they would take such old CPUs and not GPUs is just, what's going on here? This is a system that doesn't even have a CPU fan. I just got a giant heatsink sitting on it. People watch my previous videos will know what I'm talking about.
So at the end of the day, in 2021, NiceHash is still a viable option if you choose to trade in your processing power for the power of hydro. I'm really guessing that I'm losing a little bit of money here. Maybe not a lot, maybe just a little bit. But as a hobbyist and as someone that has interest in this kind of stuff, it is unbelievably cool. And I definitely think that crypto is going to be around forever. It's going to be a big thing. I think I'm going to take it. I think I'm going to hold it for about 20 years. Now, I heard this story back in the day. So the Great Depression started because of a stock market crash situation. Too many people buying on margin. When the margin was called in, they couldn't pay it. Anyways, everything goes crazy. The depression happens. After the depression, things are starting to pick up, and the people that kept their stocks, and like Coca-Cola, all of a sudden found out that they had all kinds of money, and they sold their stocks, and they made all kinds of frickin' money. I plan to hold crypto the same way, and I'm only going to be holding Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and then whatever airdrops come from those. Of course, for y'all who don't know, an airdrop is a situation where a coin forks off, hard or soft, and from that, whatever coin that you originally owned, you own in this new coin too. Now, I do kind of get where some people are coming from when they say it's not real currency, it shouldn't really be worth anything. But if enough artards get together and decide something is actually worth money, then that's all it takes. All it takes is faith and confidence from individuals with money to make anything worth money, whether that's a sandstone or whether that's a comic book, stock or bond. It all operates off faith, right? I don't think many people have a whole lot of faith in the way the system's running right now, and are looking for alternatives. And I think that's where Bitcoin comes in. So yeah, that's about it from me. NiceHash actually works, actually pays out, just not exactly sure how well. Anyways, folks, take care of each other and have a good one.